Hello, I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and I'm excited to share this new interactive die set from Crealies on both my YouTube channel and theirs. This looks like a pretty basic, inexpensive die set, right? But just look at what happens when this card is opened. On the front I have another new die from Crealies from this release, which creates confetti stars, but when you open it, just look what happens. Can you see that fantastic movement of those stars? Now, I watched a video a while back while someone was showing how to make a similar twist and rotate movement from scratch. And it took about 45 minutes just to explain how to cut and score the apparatus. This die piece cuts out just in seconds, and there are 7 different circles and the little tab is provided. Here's another card that I made. This one has an opening on the front that I created with the largest circle of the set and a bunch of butterflies, and of course all the dies are from Crealies. And when you open it up, look how those butterflies fly towards each other on this little circle in here, and I decided to put one here, and then that's another beautiful one with the happy birthday sentiment there. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to create this amazing twist and spin movement. Now you need a card that is at least a 5 by 7 or a 5.5 by 11 folded in half. So I don't think it's going to fit into a typical A2 card, which of course many of us do. But it does lay pretty flat for mailing, so that shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to take this die here and cut out the apparatus. And then you take this little rectangle here and you cut this out. Now this apparatus piece should be cut with a pretty heavy weight, but not 110 pound was too heavy, so like a mid-weight, maybe about 100 pound or so. You can experiment, but you don't want a real lightweight cardstock either. Then you're going to take the largest circle and the third from the smallest, and you're going to cut a circle like this, like a donut. Okay, so that, and you could use this of course for decoration or for cutting another one of the smaller ones. Then there is this die here, and that is for cutting the circle that's going to go on top. And then there are several decorative circles, so you could do 2 or 1 layer. I like the stitching on that one, so I chose to just do 1 layer. And then there is this one here, and that one is used for the circle that's going to spin here, and there's a decorative stitched circle as well. So 7 total circles are provided, everything you need to create a really cool card is provided in this set. And of course Crealies dies are very, very inexpensive, and I'm going to show you how easy that is to do. So we're going to take the apparatus piece, and there are all sorts of scored lines on there, and you're going to fold on all of the scored lines. And then this one's going to go down, and then there's one here, and then there are 2 diagonal scored lines, and I like to come from the back and fold on those. And so all of the scoring is done and folding. Then these 2 pieces here get folded in and either glued in, or you can use a piece of score tape, which is what I'm going to do. So you just fold those in. And then this tab here on the end and this tab here on the end also needs adhesive eventually, and you can use liquid glue. I get a little impatient waiting for all that glue to set up, so on those I am choosing to use some good strong score tape. And then you're going to fold this, and it's going to create like an arrow type apparatus. Can you see that? It folds right into an arrow. Now this is a 5x7 card scored, so I cut it 10 and scored it in half, and I've marked the center point of this fold, and I'm going to put this right to that center line, centered, and attach it. I don't want it to cross the line. I want it to sit right there and then fold down onto it. So that's the start of it. And then I'm going to slide this donut circle through that, and I'm going to open up the apparatus, and on this top tab here I want to attach this piece. And again, I can use glue, but I found that if I just use a large glue dot, it sticks very quickly and very well. So I'm going to do that. So you stick this right onto the top of that upper tab, and so that's what it looks like. Now we're going to slide this one that we just did back through, and let's think about this a minute. Yeah, okay, so you want it to look like this, and you're going to attach this donut circle to this lower tab down here, okay? And when I'm doing that one, it seems easiest to use some glue, but I want to try to make sure that I don't, I gotta get my glue flowing here. That I don't glue it down to the pink card base. So I'm just gonna push it down a little bit and then hold it here. Now I'm going to attach the biggest circle, second biggest circle, onto here. Eventually I will do the layering, but I think for now we'll just attach this one. And you want it to be attached right up to the V in this diagonal here. So can you see that V? And along here. And then you're going to center it on here and push down until the glue is set. Whoops, it's moving. Well, why is that not sticking? I must have not been pressing on the right spot. While that's setting up, I will put the decorative layer on as well. And do a little more pressing. And we'll let that set up, and I'll put this decorative layer on. So now we're going to flip this over, and we want to remove the adhesive cover from this tab on the apparatus, and then we're going to flip it back over and attach it. Now, when you do that, you don't want it to lay it perfectly flat. You want it to be up, if that makes sense. When I tried it and I tried to make it perfectly flat, it didn't work. So you don't want to close it and make it totally flat. You want it to kind of stand up when you're doing that. So the motion is created. Let me check on one thing. So everything I had showed you up to that point was correct. What happened was some of the glue that I had put on that one arrow place had seeped under and was sticking, so it didn't move. But as you can see now, it does move. This little arm here goes up, and this part here is not real visible until you put something on it, but it is moving the way it's supposed to. I have this circle ready to go, and rather than take a chance on extra glue seeping, I have a glue dot here ready to go on the end. And I am going to stick this on to that glue dot, and now you can see that that is moving. I have, there was a new die in this set, and it says, not in this set, in this release, and it says Happy Easter. So I decided to make this an Easter card. So I cut out a cute little bunny, and I am going to attach him here, and he's going to move back and forth saying Happy Easter. And then I also cut out a chick and the Easter egg that opens, and I'm going to attach that right here in the center. I have it popped up on some popped dots. And then what I thought I would try was, see, when this goes over here, I can put something here as long as it doesn't go outside of the card that will also move. And I thought what I would try doing is taking the shadow from the Happy Easter and putting that on this yellow piece, and then having that move. So I am going to try that. I think I'll just use some micro glue dots, which are very small, and just stick, I think I need it on the top here, just the one part of the happy underneath, and then I'm going to put the letters on top, so you'll be able to, so we'll be able to read what the message is, which is Happy Easter. So then I think I'll put this one here, and they are moving, And then I'm going to glue the Happy Easter on. I know it's still winter, but I'm ready for spring. And when I saw this Happy Easter new sentiment with the shadow, I decided to make an Easter card. And I know my grandson's going to love this, and they'll be just fascinated with that movement. So when the card is closed, we have an egg that's just starting to crack, and then when you open it, you see the cute little chick popping out of the Easter egg. You see the bunny and the Happy Easter, and that moves every time you open the card. I just love how this turned out, and I'm fascinated with the potential for spinning and rotating many different items on our cards. I hope you'll give some of these ideas and products a try.